I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica Rallycross series coming at you live here in Ecuador. So you were saying that you didn't like the cold of Northwest Territory, Canada. Now we are in Ecuador, which is the polar opposite.
Ecuador! I am very content in my temperature right now. Thank you, Ecuador.
Thank God. Chad Dillon is content with his temperature.
Yes, I am.
Right now we got 25 drivers here today battling on what is possibly one of the most threatening courses ever constructed. And you'll see when we start in just a few moments with our first driver, car number 7, Captain Clutch, Ray Davis.
Captain Clutch!
As you see, first off, we go down an entire mountain. And look at this.
He somehow manages to stay on 2 wheels and then get back on 4.
And that's just the start of it.
Yes.
Now, Captain Clutch is usually at the tail end of the field when he draws, but today, first time out.
You know, but I feel like he's never done very well being the first man up to go. So maybe he can change his momentum here, maybe get a good run being first man up. Who knows?
In fact, historically, usually the drivers that come up earlier in the event tend to not do as well. That's why we have the bonus point system.
Yes.
Where, like, say if Ray Davis does not get a good run because he's not used to the course,
still gets the bonus point.
Yep, he gets a bonus point. Yep, helps him out a little bit. It may be 1 point, but it helps a lot.
He already missed the first ramp there. He kind of came at it at a weird speed. But now he's getting back on track, and he's looking pretty good.
Yeah, this run seems to be going pretty well. Now, I have not been on the course too much. I've just been briefed as to what kind of activity they'd be doing here, and I did the flyover when I came here. And look at this. Now they're on off-road.
Yeah.
Like, even off-road.
Yeah, like they could possibly kill themselves falling down the mountain.
Yeah, this is a very deadly course. Similar to Dead Man's Curve, only that one is all downhill. This one, you'll see as we go further to the event.
Basically, Ray Davis, he's going through this event. In my opinion, this competes with Death Valley or whatever.
Dead Man's Curve.
Dead Man's Curve, yeah, whatever. I always forget the name of that, but this competes with it. It's a very tough course, and Ray Davis seems to be handling it fairly well.
It's very technical. As members, what's he doing?
He doesn't know where he's. I don't think he knows where he's going.
He's supposed to go a little further, based on what I've been told, and it looks like he's demonstrating the part early. I don't know. His crew chief. I'm surprised he isn't telling him, or if he is, Ray Davis isn't getting it. But
wait, I got a report that his radio system has malfunctioned. He's not getting any contact.
See that first downhill section really knocks out the bits of the car. I could have unplugged the radio.
Wait, the connection came back. Oh, and he just realized he had to come back. He missed 2 checkpoints. And he's got to go back around.
The way these cars work is once they've hit all the checkpoints and they hit the finish line, good job by Ray Davis, keep that saying. But as I was saying, you have to hit all the checkpoints, and then when you cross the finish line, the car will shut down and go to a safe speed where they'll tow it away. His car did not shut down, so he knows that he missed a couple checkpoints. He went down. They're still saying they can't communicate with him at the moment.
Yeah.
As here we go, this is going to be a huge hit onto his time, but it's going to be something that you have to learn here. This is a very memorization course. Yeah,
it's very, very difficult here, especially being the first man up to get especially being a new racetrack, no one could look at any tape or anything. They just got to go with the flow.
Yeah, new to the schedule, 250.43 is going to probably be easily beaten. But next up we have Kyle Sosnowski, car number 6 for KSR Incorporated, as he goes down the mountain.
A little more hesitant than Ray Davis, because Ray Davis, I don't think he expected, but whoa, somehow manages to get back up there.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of people approach this downhill section differently. Now, it's not a straight downhill, it's very jagged. This car can easily get turned over, and your run can be ended right near the beginning.
Yeah, the probability, you can go to learn, not learn, you can turn each way. It doesn't matter where you shimmy, your car's going to go anywhere, and it's really unexpected.
Yeah, as you can see, Sosnowski went with the slow approach. He went with the slow approach, meaning that he just really babied it down the mountain, but near the end there, his confidence built up, he sped up, and flipped it over. Ray Davis, he just went down gung-ho.
Yeah, gung-ho. Gung-ho.
Whatever. I don't speak talk words. I'm just a commentator.
Kyle Sosnowski almost is.
That's going to be a hit to his time as he's going to slide off the track.
Pulling a Billy Bishop. And whoa.
Oh, wow. Good move back on the track, but he's a little disoriented.
I don't think he knows where he's going. Oh,
he's trying to go back up that side of the mountain.
Yes. Yes, he is. Good job. Good observational skills.
Hey, I report him like I see him.
Yes, you do. Now, Kyle Sosnowski, in this season here, he's not doing particularly well as far as the standings right now. It's race 5, so.
No, he's had the unfortunate circumstances of usually being in the first half of the field.
Yeah.
A lot of times he's near the beginning. Sometimes he was first.
Especially being a rookie driver. I mean, we've had a lot of new racetracks this season, and you can't even look at tape, and he's just like last year's bunch, and they didn't know what they were doing every time.
Yeah, see, Cisnowski almost did the same thing as Ray Davis. They forget about this little section here,
Yeah.
it would seem. But Cisnowski, we've seen him in stock cars. He's more used to that. Here he seems to be struggling a little more.
Whoa.
It's a very difficult car to drive. As now we do the uphill climb. Now I was talking to some fans before the race started, some other drivers from other series too.
Whoa, some stalling here.
Oh man, that's a shame for Cisnowski. And they were baffled as to why the track designers even decided to even put the downhill, but let alone an uphill as well.
You know, it tests the driver's ability. I think it's a really good challenge for these drivers. Give them a little something new.
Yep, and 2:24.22. That ends his run for now. And next up, it is Joseph Bryant in the number 23, which looks a little greener than usual. That's because we're not in the sunset of Northwest territory.
Whoa,
look at that!
Somehow managed to do a barrel roll and get back on his feet, or wheels, if you will. But Joseph Bryant, he is starting here, and he's going to start this race.
Yes, Joseph Bryant, very lucky on the downfall there, but he's going to keep it going, and now he's going to approach this jump here that stalled out Ray Davis. Cisnowski was able to do it by slowing down, and so will Joseph Bryant.
You see, with Joseph Bryant's approach, see, everyone's different. He went at it a little quick, started out quick. Then right when he hit that middle section, he put the brakes on to level himself out. But it didn't seem to work very well, seeing how he spun around and flipped over.
Now, while there is a lot of skill with plummeting down a mountain, there is also a lot of luck in surviving.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think he got a little lucky there. He was trying his best, but he could not keep that car from overturning. I saw some guys who were testing it. We have a couple test drivers that come out and make sure these tracks are up to par and up to the standards of the series.
Yeah.
Which is basically low. We have very low
Yeah, we
standards
have
for
very low.
safety and survival.
Exactly.
But you can see a lot of them. Some of them were pretty skilled, were able to work their way down, but some really tumbling down the hill.
See, what they asked me if I wanted to ride on this track as well, and I decided to say yes this one time. And let me tell you, I went down that first mountain.
You didn't get past the
I
first
didn't
mountain,
get past the first mountain. I actually started. I literally had the brakes on the entire time, but Joseph Bryant seems to have gone off track.
Yeah, I was gonna cut you off. I wasn't gonna cut you off there, but Joseph Bryant, he went off track a little bit. That slows him down just ever so slightly. But this run is currently tracking a little faster than Cisnowski.
Very smooth on there in the double hump right there. I'm gonna call it the double hump.
Yeah, the double hump.
The double hump.
Yeah, there's two humps.
Yes, there is.
Hence the double. But Joseph Bryant, he didn't fall off that hill there. He didn't stall on this hill as of yet. And he's going to come to the line with a 2:07.67.
Yes,
and
very
next
good time.
up, we have Matt Evans, the Black Mamba. Matt Evans, he's a contender for the Utica Home Track Series Championship.
A very smooth run down the mountain. First person to actually do that.
Yes, Matt Evans is a professional.
Yes, he
He's
is.
one of the best drivers in the Utica Home Track Series. He's one of the best drivers in the Utica Rallycross Series. And if he were to join another series, he'd probably be the best there, too.
He seems to just have an act for the game of driving. Just anything to deal with driving, he is a master at. And if you put him in any series like whatever your name is said.
My name's Mickey, by the way.
I understand.
Pleasure to meet you, Chad.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
Mickey.
But yeah, Matt Evans is a true phenom in the sport. He was raised on dirt, so this track, no problem for him.
Yes, he was raised on dirt.
He was raised with a dirty spoon in his mouth.
He was brought up by worms living in the dirt. That's all he did.
But in all seriousness, his father, Neil Evans, an avid dirt track driver, taught him all the ropes, and he just went with it. And he's one of the best drivers I've ever seen in my career as a broadcaster. And look at this, he's tracking exceptionally well here today. Car number 17. Now, when you see this car on your windowsill, or a rear view mirror I would mean, you would be in the garage area, because this is a single car run. But,
wow,
it's still an intimidating ride, nonetheless.
What were you trying to get at with that? I didn't know
I was going to make a joke, but then I forgot my words.
It didn't really work out the best of the way.
It's hot in Ecuador.
Yeah, we're kind of suffering from the heat stroke here. They're not giving us any water anymore. They kind of run out of that because in Ecuador, There's not enough perspiration or anything going on from clouds and sky and
I like turtles. And
Yeah.
look, Matt Evans. What the? Well, 154.46. Gonna blow Joseph Bryant out of the water. A new president. Next step is the stuntman. Seth
Hold on,
Cole.
let's see him go down the mountain. Here we go.
Here we go. He's
stuntman.
going here, and
Stuntman Seth Cole has seemed to not been able to get himself afloat. He is not able to make that stunt. Maybe he was trying to do that. Maybe he was trying to slide and get the longest slide there.
the crowd was impressed, but not his team. Next up, it's time for the White Mamba, Kevin White. Him and the Black Mamba seem to always be doing it, but look at this.
Oh, whoa. What? He did like a front wheelie there.
He did 2 front wheelies and 2 back wheelies. So Kevin White, we call him the White Mamba because, like the Black Mamba, he is also really good. Only he's white.
He's pink and purple.
But his name is White.
His name is White. You are definitely right about that. But Kevin White here going up the bat, looking to have a good time. Almost DNF'd right there in the first beginning mountain. Seth Cole actually the only person to DNF on the mountain so far, which is kind of ironic.
Yeah, you would think that he'd be the one that had the car control, but
Yeah.
he just couldn't resist doing the flip.
Yeah,
and it was his downfall.
Exactly. Kevin White, he's a very good driver. We already know this. He has great potential. So far on this run here in Ecuador, the hottest place on Earth,
I don't think so, but today has been pretty humid
I
in the late
understand.
summer heat.
Yes, I completely agree with you, but they don't have any more water, therefore it's even worse.
I'm gonna have to talk to the to our programmer here to see if he can get some water for
The programmer's gonna get water.
team. Yeah.
Is he gonna program some water for us?
Hey! Are you saying that programmers can't get water?
No, they can't. Okay.
He's not gonna get you one now. He paid one of his job.
Now, what kind of programmer are we talking about here? A computer programmer or?
Hey, he's the guy that's making sure that the mic stays on so that we can
Wow.
babble incoherently to our audience.
Yes, you're completely right about that one. Kevin White having a very good run here. He's just got to go up the mountain and everything should be good for him. But
a little bit of a stall here. He's actually tracking pretty close to Matt Evans, but this is going to slow him down slightly.
Yeah, he got a little boost here coming up the mountain.
And look at this. He's going with a straightforward approach. I haven't seen this work yet, but look at that. That car must be pretty powerful.
Yeah.
It charged up a 159.40. It's going to be a great time for him, but nowhere near Matt Evans yet.
Now we have Jake Williams from Williams Racing up to bat here going on the mountain. Whoa. He seems to be able to drive on nothing. He just kind of went down the mountain and was able to keep himself going.
I think he basically got his pilot's license there, as he was basically airborne throughout the duration. But Jake Williams is an exceptional driver. I've seen him run in modified leagues, and he's been pretty successful there. So this is also dirt, and it is an open wheel vehicle. So this is kind of a match made in heaven for him.
Yes, you're definitely right about that. Now, remember when I said and I called out that Jake Williams is going to be the winner of this season? I still believe that 100%, and I think Jake Williams is going to win this championship run.
Yeah, Jake Williams in Utica Home Track Series magazine, he was picked as the must-watch rookie of the year.
Yes.
Even over some of the front runners in the Utica Home
Wait,
Track
he
Series.
seemed to do the mountain approach.
Whoa, that almost ended badly.
Actually, he used the mountain, the little bump, the little hill there, and was able to get himself back on track. It might have not killed his time at all.
It might have gained him a little bit, but I don't think we'll see a lot of people doing that. It's a very risky move.
Yeah.
And especially with the times being as easily beatable as this, they don't really want to take a chance there, I
Yeah,
don't
you're right
think.
about that. But Jake Williams tracking fairly well as of right now. As long as he can get up the mountain in the first run, he might be able to make under 2 minutes. And that's a very good time, especially on a track like this.
Yeah, Jake Williams doesn't seem to be as fast as Matt Evans at the moment. He's tracking behind it,
Yeah.
but Jake Williams is really doing an exceptional job here today. I assume a good run unless something goes catastrophically wrong in the late stages of this run. But now he's got this daunting hill climb, which is everyone's been fearing.
Oh.
A stall out. He's going to do a stall out there.
But he's able to get himself back on track up the mountain. He's going to go straight up just like Kevin White.
So this one's a little slower than
Yeah.
Kevin White. Kevin White had a little more pushing power. The car was a little better. It's possible for this car, but it isn't as quick.
You notice the dust coming right off that car, really having to grind those wheels.
And look at that, 2:05.93, not under 2 minutes, but will be the third fastest time of the day, beating Joseph Bryant.
Next up is Tyler Benoit from Benoit Motorsports here. basically the driver of the season so far. He's having a terrific season.
Yeah, and look at this. He's taking an incredibly slow approach down the mountain, but it's going to work. He basically kept that car on the ground throughout the duration of.
That shows the veteranship and experience from drivers like Tyler Benoit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They know how to keep their cars going. They know how to drive, and it's really good for them.
Yeah, Tyler Benoit is a very exceptional driver, a Utica Home Track Series driver, and he's been really trying to go for these championships, but things have just not been going his way recently there. This might be where he can win a championship.
Yes.
As he's got great momentum, winning 2 races in the first 5 events. He's trying to go for his 3rd.
Yeah, he's going for his 3rd. And he's got the determination because no one else in the Rallycross has gotten 3 wins. So if you can be that only man to have 3 wins, that can give you motivation, trust me.
Yeah, and he's one of the several drivers that has a win in both Utica Home Track Series and Utica Rallycross Series,
yes.
which is a feat in and of itself. No driver has triple thread, though. There's only been 1 winner in the NASCAR Road Racing Challenge Cup, and they never ran in any other series other than it. So
true, yeah.
There is a chance for drivers to get the triple crown and be just the best driver in the world.
Yeah, exactly. But no one can beat Matt Evans because he's got so many championships, and he's just a great driver. But Tyler Benoit being right up there, they were teammates. I think they got that mojo that they were brought up under just having that great pride in driving, and I think they really know how to drive.
Yeah, both of them are really good. They came out of the same camp. They parted ways earlier in the year today.
Yeah.
They went to separate teams, but both of them doing well in late season there. Both of them do well right here. Neither has won a championship in the Utica Home Track Series. They've won regional championships, but they haven't won here. This would be a great story for both of them if they can win in one of these series.
Tyler Benoit is having a difficult time getting up the mountain.
Yeah, that car is really slow, barely crawling along.
Oh no, he might stall going up.
It's gonna be close.
Oh no!
Oh, what a disappointment.
Tyler Benoit has lost complete momentum, and he's got to get on an angle, but it's not letting him get up.
He picks an even steeper angle.
Actually, if he made it up the mountain the first try, he would have had a pretty good time.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be a little slower.
2:15.82, and not a good time whatsoever.
Woof. Not going to be a win here today. Next up, it's time for Dylan Young, car number 16. Let's see what he can do as he goes down the mountain.
Whoa there, youngster. Hold up. Hold your horses.
Up, too young.
Yeah, too young.
He didn't have the experience, and he's just going to turn it over. Unfortunately, Dylan Young is out of the race, and that's actually a little further behind where Seth Cole ended up coming to rest.
Yeah, that's why Seth Cole did that slide.
Next up, he's going down the mountain.
It's the man,
the myth,
the legend.
It is Billy Bishop.
Beautiful vocals there, Mickey. Beautiful vocals.
That was Dave in the back.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Oh, thanks, Dave, man.
Woo!
Man, he brings the best coffee.
Billy Bishop here, having a pretty decent season for being Billy Bishop.
Yeah, for being who he is,
yes.
He is having a good year. The infamous Billy Bishop.
Yeah, infamous. Indeed.
The driver that destroyed the Citadino Web Motorsports team single-handedly.
Yes.
And has ruined the hearts and souls of millions.
He stole John Citadino's mojo and magic. He is considered. What is he considered now, Mickey?
Succubus.
Yes, he is. Now, Billy Bishop having a pretty decent run. Nicked the checkpoint there. He's doing fairly well. But
he's actually tracking very well.
Very well.
Actually, when I'm looking at the watch here, I'm surprised at how well he's doing in comparison to other drivers.
Just don't question it. We already jinxed him from saying that he's doing well. Something is bound to happen. Trust me.
Yeah, but But anyway, Billy Bishop running through the remainder of the course here. Now this is a very technical section. You have to work these bumps pretty diligently.
Bless you, Dave.
Dave.
But yeah, you're completely right about that, Mickey. It's a lot of turning, a lot of cutting, and then the double humps right here. This is the key part. If you don't have momentum to go up the mountain there, your run, you're not going to make a prime example. Tyler Benoit. He hit that bump just enough to cut his momentum back, and he wasn't able to make it completely up the mountain. Yeah,
he wasn't able to get in there quickly. Also, I can't wait to see someone jump that. But let's take
Billy Bishop.
Whoa, a 155.81. Not going to be Matt Evans, though, but very good time by Billy Bishop. Next up, it is Emil Michaels for RGE Motorsports.
Yes.
Emil.
Emil. But by the way,
he makes it down the mountain.
Yes, he makes it down the mountain.
Yeah, very good car control down the hill at the moment.
You're noticing that the drivers are getting a lot better. As the time goes on, they can see how you're supposed to approach the mountain. and they're learning their ways.
Basically, don't approach it like Ray Davis, but oh, he gets really thrown off here. He hit that bump horribly wrong. But the good thing with that being there, it gives you a bit of a ramp, so in case you are a little slow, you can build up momentum and get back up there, exactly. So you aren't stuck.
If that wasn't there, they'd have to go all the way back in order to build up momentum.
Yes, as we now work our way into another section here. Now, Emil Michaels, it was announced that he's only going to run half the schedule. They're going to have a rotating cast of drivers after race 10.
Yeah.
Now, Emil Michaels is hoping that he can recreate the success he had last year in Japan and win himself a race. So that way, he can maybe show them, you know what, maybe I should be in the car. Maybe I can win this championship. Whoa. This isn't the run that's going to do it. Look at that. Horribly off course by Emil Michaels, having a very difficult time this year. He's pretty low in the standings.
He is, you know, and this is not going to make his motivation to get better any better at all. I mean, he's trying, though. At least he's got the heart to drive every week, and he's trying. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, but at least Sister Emily's doing well.
What a terrific cut right there.
He's going to make up a little time on that. That was pretty good. I haven't seen that done so flawlessly before.
Here we go.
But, oh, that's going to slow him down a little more. See, for every part he gains, he takes 2 steps back, and that's not what Emil Michaels has to do if he wants to keep this ride for the rest of the season.
So you got to put one foot in front of the other.
I hope that isn't copyright, or else we'll get sued.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Oh, God, the legal department's coming.
Oh, yep, there we go. All right, bye.
Oh, snap. Get back here, Chad.
All right, I'm back. I'm good.
Turns out they were just suing Dave. But anyway.
For that.
Yep, turns out Time Warner owns it. But anyway.
All right, Emil Michaels is going up the mountain, tracking a little slower than Todd Benoit with a 2:18.11.
Yep. Now we have the Russian rocket, Vladimir Petrov, coming up to bat and going down the mountain.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Thanks for the chips.
No, what? You got chips from Dave?
Yeah, after he got pulled away by the copyright people, they gave him chips. So they gave me the chips. So Dave gave me the chips, yeah.
Just don't get anything out of all the mics and whatnot.
There's only one mic.
I know, and we have to share the mic, and if the mic is all cheesy poofed, then it's going to be bad. Anyway, Vladimir Petrov currently doing his run. And Vladimir Petrov, a Russian road race ace, I don't think he's ever been to Ecuador along with most of these drivers, and is currently having a decent run at the moment.
I mean, I've never been to Ecuador. I mean, I just got free chips. I mean, that's probably the worst idea, seeing how we haven't had anything to drink in over 4 hours.
Those look extra salty.
Yeah.
I know. Dave decides, you know what? It's about 100 degrees outside. No water. Let's give him some chips with salt.
Thanks, Dave. You're welcome.
I think he just wants your job.
I think so, too. Dave, you want my job? Yeah, he nodded his head.
Yep. Always wants the pay boost.
But Vladimir Petrov is actually having a pretty decent run, I guess you could say so. I mean, he hasn't fallen or anything. There we go.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Good job, Chad.
Right between the butt cheeks, right there.
Good job, Chad.
Wait, he's still shimmying to try and get back up.
Man, see, one thing about Vladimir Petrov, even when hit with adversity, he does not quit. Look at this. He's basically running upside down trying to flip this car over.
That is his Russian roots right there. He's determined.
If he can flip this back over, this will possibly be one of the best saves of the season.
Yeah.
Since, oh no, couldn't do it. He's wedged. DNF for him, but he's going to beat a couple drivers in the process. However, not going to be a good run for him, who's already had a rough season. Next up, it's time for Austin Ogo!
It's Austin Ogo!
Da, 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 da.
It's Austin Ogo!
Da, da, da. The
one
and
Austin Ogo!
Oh, well, that was...
Oh,
that was disappointing.
Yeah.
Millions are just depressed now. Next up is Dom Capps, car number 24 for Capps Racing as he works his way down. Dom Capps! Dom Capps going to save it. Stroke of luck for the number 24 machine.
Those are really good chips.
Oh, man. This is just, it's completely falling apart.
No, we're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Oh,
I'm on track. Dom Caps here. You know, I should give him these chips because he'll drive better. These chips are amazing.
Oh man, you're just gonna. Do you want to say the brand name of the chip?
Yeah. This show is sponsored by these awesome chips. I don't know what they're called. I'm gonna call them awesome chips. You want some? Here, try some.
You know what? You only live once.
There you go. Are they awesome chips?
They're kind of stale.
Yeah, but they're awesome chips. Yeah, but they're awesome chips. Tom Caps here, actually having a very quick run. He's looking pretty fast. Pretty fast.
Yeah, Dom Caps.
All right. Dom Caps here. A very good driver. You know, he's trying his best. You know, he's in the middle of the pack. He hasn't had a breakout race yet, but you know what? We got like 15 more races to go. He's getting bound to have one.
He did very well in Yuma, I must mention.
Yes,
he did well there. He's also got a couple bonus points for leading. He's also a contender for the Utica Home Track Series championship, and he's one of the favorites for Rookie of the Year.
He's coming out, and especially in the Rallycross and Home Track Series, he's becoming a very well-known driver, and he's becoming very good.
The Caps family is pretty well known, but in this series, only one car for this team. Brothers Dustin and Nick not able to run, but this is going to be a killer for Dom Caps.
He would have had a top time almost with the way that run was going if he didn't do this.
Oh man, he has absolutely no momentum going up this hill. Look at that, he's trying to go up another side
there
here.
You go.
It's a little slower, but look at that, he's working his way up.
Now he's cruising.
Yep, Caps is cruising. As he works his way up the hill, it's very difficult, and here we go, he reaches the summit. He's going to cross the line, a 2:12.25. Now we was hoping for not a top 5.
No, not a top 5 whatsoever. Now, Richard the Shaft Johnson is up to bat, and he's ready to prevail with his shaft down this mountain.
Here we go, Richard Johnson heading down the hill seamlessly. Completely perfect run by Richard Johnson going down that hill. And look at that, he works his way to the next section of the course. He's tracking pretty well.
Wow, look at that air time he just had. Almost could even hit the checkpoint if he got any more momentum. Now, here's the thing I've been noticing on this track, is that people can have a really good run, but if you don't hit that mountain at the right angle and get enough speed and momentum, your run's killed. I mean, Dom Caps might have got the top time there, but it just killed his complete time. You know, he had to go up, down, find a new way to get back up, and it just kills your entire time.
Yeah, it seems that the bookends of this track, the start and finish, seem to be the parts that could really ruin your day.
Yeah.
Or you could be like Vladimir Petrov and just crash at that one random spot. But Richard Johnson, car number 1, I've been really impressed with Richard Johnson this season.
Yeah.
Last year, he seemed kind of timid. He did win at Elkhorn.
Kind of dropped off after that.
But other than that, he really dropped off. Like, he wasn't really a factor. He was just kind of there. Mm-hmm. But this season, Richard Johnson's been kind of has really shown himself as a really good driver.
Also, he's a ladies' man.
Yeah, he's unveiled himself to the public, and they were impressed with what they saw.
Yeah, they were very impressed. Richard the Shaft Johnson, keyword shaft. He is a man on a mission. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, Richard Johnson, he's not running really many other series. He's fueling a Daska Road Racing Challenge Cup car. He also ran one race in the Utica Home Track Series. And he didn't come back to it. He wanted to focus on Rallycross.
Oh, wow.
And quite a thing. Look at that. Very fast there. But, see?
This is where the mountain can kill you. He was going to get top time, guaranteed, if he hit that mountain at a right speed.
Yeah, see, the issue what happened here was, based on the physics of it, when he went into the arc, he hit it perfectly and got launched. But instead of landing on the ground, he landed on the mountain. So it really threw off his run. Also,
he landed crooked. If he landed straight, he might have actually been able to get a good momentum. But seeing how he landed crooked, it kind of threw off his entire speed.
Yeah, as he crosses with a 2:11.83. Not a bad time by any means, but not in the top 5. Can't compete. And next up is John Cedino, car number 5, who's just had a disappointing season thus far. He's hoping to turn around today. As car number 5. Really? He's backing around!
Oh no, John Cedino, as you say, he has having a disappointing season. There's a prime example right there.
Just make sure you keep the pistols away from his trailer later on.
Yes.
This is disappointing for John Cedino, nowhere even close to finishing. Next up is Adam Dunlap, car number 21. Last we saw him, he was completely drunk.
He was. He's hoping to redeem himself and have a pretty decent run, because with a stunt like that, oh boy.
Yeah, team owner Tyler Benoit, he had a talk with him. He said, you can't be doing these kind of things and especially going on track, making a complete mess of himself.
Especially being such a good driver this season. You know, he's a very good driver, and you don't want to break that, you know, that imagery of you. You know, he was known as a very, very good driver, and having a race like that when you're drunk, high, off something, I don't know what was wrong with him. Yeah.
Adam Dunlap, I think maybe the fame from this series kind of got to his head. He was it was reported that for basically the entire week, he was just having 24-hour drug usage, drinking, illicit sex. It's just not a way to live. And he flipped the car.
That was awesome.
That was incredibly awesome, and he's going to keep it on track, not going to pull what Emil Michaels pulled. Dunlap seems to be a little sobered up this time. He's decided to replace those vices with coffee.
They ended up giving him a breath test, or whatever you want to call it, and he was clean. Right before the race, they checked him and everything, checked him all out, and he seemed like a completely different person.
Yeah, and that was the Benoit Motorsport camp that did the test. Actual series itself does not test for it.
Nope.
Because, you know, we're pretty chillax like that.
Yeah, if they're drunk, oh well.
Hey, it was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny to watch him drive around, but
it
doesn't win championships.
You know how much ratings we got from that? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it went viral.
It did go viral. It was amazing.
Yeah, and they made parodies with cats. It was great.
Oh, yeah. But Adam Dunlap, wow! Cruise up the mountain with a great speed. First person in a while to actually make it up the mountain cleanly.
Yeah, first person since Jake Williams, I believe, had a really fast run up this hill.
And there we go, a 1:57.28, a phenomenal time.
Third place on the charts.
Yep.
Now it's time for Chris Aurelio, car number 20, the Mighty Mighty Tiger.
We are Tigers.
Mighty Mighty Tigers.
Yeah.
But anyway, Chris Aurelio, really professional driver, despite his age. He's a younger driver, but he really knows how to hit his marks and really go out there and give it his all.
I mean, hell, he was the winner of the championship last season.
I know, and
I mean, he kind of dropped off. He's had a pretty shaky start to the season, but you got 15 more races to go. Oh, he's gonna come back, trust me.
Yeah, Chris Aurelio, a really good driver. Now he's running into an issue in Utica Home Track Series, though.
Yeah,
he ran into the issue of for the Monza event and the Österreich-Ring, he wouldn't be able to attend, and then Myrtle Beach is going to be a pain to try and enter.
Yeah.
But he has been offered a ride by the Musical Motorsport, the same team that's fielding Vladimir Petrov, to drive their 01 machine for the Österreich-Ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he'll be able to race there and maybe work his points up enough that he can lock himself in for next season at Bristol, so he doesn't have to worry about it. So that's a bit of a feel-good story there. Michael Aurelio, his brother, has been getting rides with Phoenix Indiana Motorsports to make sure he can get some funding for his team.
Yeah, the funding for this group, you know, it's really sad to see the funding not be there because these two drivers have a lot of heart, especially for the field of driving. You know, they come every week, every day, they practice, they're ready to go, and they show some real heart.
And for God's sake, they are a champion and a Rookie of the Year winner.
Yes.
They won the money from that and still couldn't fund the team. But look at this. This car is flying up the mountain. He's tracking incredibly well on course right now. I haven't really been paying attention to the clock, but look at this. This is great. He's crossing the line.
A 1:49.77!
Completely unheard of. Blows Matt Evans out of the water. We didn't even think Matt Evans was going to get beaten today.
Wow.
And he's just going to upstage him right there. That's pretty embarrassing for Matt Evans.
And
getting beaten so badly. Next up, William Duncan. Now, it's sad for William Duncan because if this were Utica Home Track Series, we wouldn't be using that tone of voice. He's the points leader. He's currently in line to win both Rookie of the Year and the championship, and was picked as one of the best drivers of the year as of last month.
Now, as far as Rallycross goes,
oh yeah, this has been a really rough transition for William Duncan. This is a completely different type of race car for him. He's used to driving a stock car. This is completely unlike it. Did Dave bring more chips?
Yeah.
And why does he like you so much with the chips?
Well, see, Dave cool.
Anyway, William Duncan, car number 18. I mean, I might even go as far as to say that he's basically got this Utica Home Track Series Championship one. He's got to prove himself here, and wouldn't it be a story if he won both the Utica Home Track Series and the Rallycross Series? Quit licking your fingers like that.
I'm sorry, but yeah, that would be an awesome feat. That would be an awesome feat. Actually, that would probably be the first time that would ever happen, and probably it would never happen again.
And also, imagine if he won Road Race Challenge Cup as well.
Wow.
And he won not only the triple threat with
no!
I think he might not win it this year.
Yeah.
He's pretty low right now. And look at that, he's having difficulty getting back on track.
He pulled a Vladimir Petrov, but he did not DNF. He got himself back on track, and he's looking to at least try and finish this race event.
This section of the course has really been angering some drivers.
But here's the thing, though. Despite the fact of hitting there, he's actually have a pretty decent run for most of compared to the other drivers, all the DNFs and stuff. He might get middle of the pack as long as he finishes his race. Yeah,
this is looking pretty good for him as he goes up the hill. He's starting to slow a little bit, but he's reached the summit. And here we go, across the line. 2:03.09. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Not top 5, but it's going to be a top 10 run.
Yes, it is. Now, Emily Michaels, our female driver of the Rallycross series, looking to get another win after that amazing win by a girl in the Rallycross series. First win by a girl.
Yes, and Emily Michaels, a top-notch driver, runs in a couple other series, but I believe this is the series that she does the best in.
Yes, definitely.
And she's slated to run the entire schedule, so she doesn't have to worry like Emil Michaels does. And Dave keeps supplying the chips.
He got me a big bag.
But anyway, Emily Michaels, car number 14. It was a big shocker at the Everglades because no one expected this team. When this team wins, it's highly unexpected in any series. Though this team is doing well in Utica Home Series at the moment with Ray Takeda, who's won twice. Oh no!
Emily Michaels.
Not going to do well here today. A DNF for Emily Michaels, and that's disappointing, as that's going to drop her very far down the list.
Yes, it is.
We take a look at Colin Bartel, car number 19. Now, Colin Bartel has been kind of in the middle of a crash. Whoa, went two-wheeling there, but Colin Bartel's kind of in a slump. He's feeling down on the dumps because in Utica Home Track Series, he started off the season so well. People thought he was going to be the champion and the Rookie of the Year winner at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's really tapered off. He's not won since. He's had a lot of run-ins with Nicholas Guerra and Jerry Guerra, the Guerra brothers.
Yeah, we got a lot of drivers as of right now. They're in a bit of a slump. Like Chris Aurelio was kind of in a slump before this race. Vladimir Petrov's been in a slump.
Ciadino's suicidal.
Ciadino is suicidal, yes. Colin Bartel's in a slump. We got a lot of drivers in their slumps, and once they break free, the challenge and the competition in this race, in both series, all three series, it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, a lot of drivers have been kind of and more bad times for Colin Bartel. He flips it over. That car's out today, and what a shame for Colin Bartel. That's just going to make his mood even worse.
Yeah.
So we take a look now at Aaron Williams Jr., car number 11 for Godspeed Motorsports.
Now we got, I nicknamed him Aaron because
of the Key and Peele sketch that was popular at the time.
Exactly.
If you haven't watched Key and Peele, I suggest it.
Yeah, Key and Peele, very good show. Very good show.
Anyway, Aaron Williams Jr. trying to make an impression. The beginning of the season has not been good for him, and it's still not good. He flips it over very early on. He's going to beat a couple drivers, but it's going to be pretty low in the grid.
Yeah.
That's a shame for Aaron Williams Jr. trying to prove himself. Now it is time for the Cream Machine. Alex Tanker, car number 22, Utica Home Track Series driver, battling to stay locked in points. He's very close. Jerry Guerra is only 2 points away from him in Utica Home Track Series competition, so he's got to hope that Guerra struggles at the Monza race.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope in Home Track Series and Rallycross Series. Anywhere where there's points, there's a lot of hope. Once you just pray that one driver that's inching back behind you does bad. That's the only time you really want someone to do bad.
Yeah, but Alex Tanker currently on track at the moment, tracking pretty well.
Yeah, he is. Alex Tanker, most in the Rallycross series, he's
been kind of a write-off.
Yeah.
No one really, he's kind of there. No one expects him to do especially well.
I mean, with a car called the Cream Machine, I would suggest that I don't think anyone would really recognize it. Oh, hit the checkpoint there.
So I must say that the T-shirt booth is starting to light up a bit with the Cream Machine shirts.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bunch of beige shirts with a kind of another slightly darker beige swirl, and it says the Cream Machine.
Yeah, but nothing can take out Austin Ogo's shine. I mean, Austin Ogo's T-shirt, everything.
Well, Austin Ogo is basically a nation and a social movement.
Yeah, you're completely right about that one.
Yes, indeed, I am.
And stalled up that little section right there.
And a little wonky for Alex Tanker in the Cream Machine as it starts to bounce all over the racetrack there. He's got to keep it together for this last section, which is
bouncing all over the place like a pinball.
Ha! But anyway,
what did he put in those chips?
Oh my god. Anyway, Alex Tanker working his way into the final sections of the racetrack. Look at this run up the mountain.
He's cruising.
Yeah, it's starting to taper off a little bit. Gravity is starting to take hold. As you must admit that these tractions are very well. 158.79.
Wow.
5th place.
Top 5.
One of the best for Alex Tanker. Next up is time for Michael Aurelio, car number 15.
Let's see if he can do good as his brother, which had a top.
Oh my god! And look like he's stuck in a small little enclosure right near the racetrack. And Michael Aurelio already not off to a good start.
Yeah, he's not putting up that Chris Aurelio level, but
I don't think he'll beat his brother today.
No. We were hoping for a competition. That happened. Where did that happen? That happened in Italy last season. There was a big competition between Michael Aurelio and Chris Aurelio.
And Michael Aurelio came out the victor there.
Yes, he did.
And we are going back to Coastal Italy this year, in case people were wondering.
Oh yeah, we're going back.
It should be a fun event. It's a quickie, but a goodie.
Oh, quickies are always good if you know what I mean. But
yeah, because of the duration of time in film.
Exactly. You're completely right. Completely right there, John. I mean, Mickey, whatever your name is. And Michael Aurelio, no!
Oh, man.
Wait, where's he? Is he good?
He's trying to move himself up.
Michael Aurelio has DNF'd.
No, he was trying to drag himself forward to beat Colin Bartel, and Emily Michaels unable to do it. Last car for today, it is Matt, the replace-the-native duel. Last time we go down this mountain, and look at that!
Wow, the car control, and he was able to roll over and still be able to keep his momentum up.
All skill except for that last part.
Yes.
But Matt Duel, a friendly face to have the track. A lot of people like having him around. Real good personality, good with the fans.
Yeah, he's very good with the fans, especially having that nickname now. He's got some t-shirts saying, I replaced you, or I'm going to replace you.
Yeah, instead of I'm with stupid, it's I replaced this guy.
Yeah, that's basically what it says. It's really catching on. It's, again, not like Austin Ogo, but it's still there. It's pretty good.
But yeah, Matt Duel, friendly face to have around the track. A fellow startup team like the Aurelios. He started his own operation, trying to get the funding to keep that team going well. Hit kind of a rough spot in Utica Home Track Series. They've been missing races lately. But Matt Duel seems to be doing well here in the Rallycross Series.
Yeah, yes he is. I have a lot of respect for Matt Duel, like you said. His personality with everybody, and he's one of those drivers just like Chris Aurelio, Michael Aurelio. He's got a lot of heart for the sport, and they really do a good job every year.
Yes, and Matt Duel starting to coming into the closing stages
with the phenomenal speed, really looking good for this track, and he might track very well, maybe top 5.
It's not tracking with Chris Aurelio or Matt Evans, but it is tracking pretty well. About Adam Dunlap, Billy Bishop, around that area. So
you don't hear that very often, do you?
Yeah, usually they're not in the same ballpark unless you look at Utica Home Track Series. But here we go, coming up the mountain, Matt Duel, car number 8. Ooh. A little slow, trying to work his way up.
Hopefully he doesn't pull a Tyler Benoit and stall right at the tippy top of this mountain. That must have been a really hard. He would have had a pretty good time.
Yes, as we cross the line, it is a 157.02, and that's going to be a 4th place. Now let's take a look at our final standings for today. Your winner of the first ever Ecuador race is Chris Aurelio for his 2nd career Utica Rallycross Series win. He's trying to get things back on track. Next is Matt Evans with a great time, but not great enough. Billy Bishop, a surprise.
Wow, yeah.
Matt Duel, Adam Dunlap, really picking up from last week. Then we have Alex Tanker, Kevin White, the White Mamba, William Duncan, a magnificent run. Jake Williams and Joseph Bryant's going to end off pretty well.
Now we got Richard the Shaft Johnson, Dom Capps, Tyler Benoit, Emil Michaels, Kyle Sosnowski, Ray Davis, Captain Clutch here, and now the DNFs here, Vladimir Petrov, Colin Bartel, Emily Michaels, and Michael Aurelio rounding out your top 20.
And then the last couple of cars didn't make it past the beginning of the course. They were Aaron Williams Jr., Austin Ogo, a disappointment, John Cedeno, a disappointment, Seth Cole, a big disappointment, and Dylan Young, which was expected.
Yeah, he's too young. He's just too young. He's too young for this race.
Yeah, we expected him to crash.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, next up we take a look at your point standings following this event. Tyler Benoit still on top with a commanding lead, it's been Shrunken down by Matt Duell, who's now within striking distance.
We got 2 Matts in second and third right there.
Yeah, there's Matt Evans running in third place, a great season. Joseph Bryan, who's still running on the success of the Astro Circus win. Adam Dunlap still up there. Billy Bishop in 6th place in points, pretty good. Emily Michaels. I read it wrong. I read it wrong. It's not because of that. It's the thing.
Now we got Richard Johnson, Jake Whelan driving in your top 10.
Then Chris Aurelio, Michael Aurelio, Ray Davis, Kevin White, Alex Tanker, Seth Cole, Colin Bartel, John Cedeno, Kyle Sosnowski, Aaron Williams Jr. rounding out the top 20. There's Emil Michaels. See, I wasn't really looking. I just saw Michaels. I said Emil because he was the driver from last season.
Then we have Austin Ogo, Vladimir Petrov, and William Duncan, and Dylan Young. He's just too young. He's
not experienced enough for this series. As we'll see, probably an angry letter from the Michael family again. Next up, we're going to be going to Blackpool, England. I hope to see you there. Should be a fun race.
I got some awesome chips.